call it, right? For this first day of the EMEA cooked, but not in the right way. They became a bluff.
Themselves, yeah. Unfortunately for them, didn't have the greatest of showings. Yeah. But I do expect them to be a little bit better. W Gaming, again, we're kind of a dark horse. We don't really know too much about them. Is this draft something that's going to completely throw them off? We're going to have to find out. But again, GS lineup very, very meta.
Yeah, well, apparently in the YouTube chat, they are saying that Meow is the rank 1 top EU support player. So, hey, I mean, there's weight behind that, but in the same kind of breath, this is a competitive scene, right? So it's not about just having the best player within a role. It's about having that coordination, that communication as a team.
Yeah, it's going to definitely matter. I mean, again, you could be the best player in the world, but just, if you have 4 bots that are following you, you're not going to have the greatest of time. Not to say that the W Gaming players are bots, but it's definitely something where they need to stick together, right? They needed those reps to kind of be like, well, coordinated, understanding when to go, or, when to take objectives. All that is super important going into this one.
Yeah, I mean, Durenji down here in the bot lane may be looking to be taken out. The Goat Whisperer has been whispered. He's going to be able to escape. No, it is Reaper 7 with the first blood. So Goat Whisperer getting completely run down there as a 3v1. How did the side of W Gaming let that slip? And it looks like it's not going to end there. Mio is looking to be taken down as well onto Reaper, which is scary because this Shu1 is only going to get stronger.
Yeah, Goat Whisperer was all by himself, just whispering to the goats, apparently, but nobody really to kind of back him up. He got ambushed on that one. GS making great rotations, and they're kind of converting on all of these things.
Yeah, we got Dope, we got Cloffies, and we have Vix as well, all into the clash lane. Honestly, I thought Vero was going to die there, but he's able to escape thanks to the rotations of the side of GS team.
Yeah, and Clothies goes down to the tower. He actually attracted a lot of attention. Reaper 7 was chasing him down, but the tower did get him in the end, so I guess that's a bit of a win. But, even in this top lane right now, Vic's so low. This is a huge one. And then, yeah, they're being pressured throughout.
This is really risky, right? I mean, you've just uncovered 2 of the side of W Gaming. They are looking very low, and then they're just kind of teleporting just under the T1. I mean, that's a Byron. Fortunately for them, they don't have the flash on cooldown, right? And there we see that the Lee Sin selfishly got taken down by the T2 in the mid lane, so it did deny the kill. We do see there's a Long coming through here, but there's a lot of CC coming from the Lady Chen as well. Kakarot doing bits for the side of GS team. So Shiro as well, doing a lot of damage, just basically making sure that the side of W Gaming are going to be low before the Hu1 goes in. And the same with Byron going into the backline. Dope almost getting caught out. We have to get this Long out of there. He is pretty low for the side of W Gaming, looking to pick up a Azure Golem.
Yeah, Dope. Unfortunately, he had to back off, realizing that he couldn't really fight that one. But he gets away. He survives. Small win, but he gives up the blue buff. And GS right now just affronting on every single, all the lanes in the enemy jungle, just making it very difficult for W Gaming to get anything going. This is one of those moments where game 1, you kind of want to start strong, and W Gaming been on the back foot since the first minute.
I think the only thing that W Gaming can kind of come back from here is making sure they kind of take advantage of the lack of macro, but Dope almost getting caught out here. We see that Cloffies comes in. Cloffies is attacking the minion rather than attacking the Byron, which kind of made no sense there, but okay. I'm not the gamer, I'm the caster. All I'm seeing is what my eyes decide to tell me, but right now that wasn't the best call, and they get the neutral objective on the side of GS team. It's not looking too hot for W Gaming.
Yeah, he was hitting the River Sprite, unfortunately, and not hitting the player. And I think that's a little frustrating for Clothies at that point, because it's just like, hey, you got to help me out. You got to do as much damage. Maybe you clear him out. But Clothies, he dies yet again in the top lane. Tough out.
Hey, maybe the little minion, the River minion, was going to be the most the most deadliness to the side of W Gaming. But we're seeing here that GS team are able to take that T1 into the farm lane. So what I've already sort of said about them having the lack of the macro, they're kind of making up for it. They're getting the objectives, they've had the neutrals, they've got the first turret, and they had the first kill as well. So W Gaming looking a little bit lost out of water.
Yeah, tough situation. Higu right now with that amazing Fever Barrage in that bottom lane, gets a kill or so. And, you know, they just taking it out. They've invaded the enemy jungle, they forced them out, and Higu, I mean, look at how far they're going.
Yes, so we finally get a kill on side of W Gaming, but I don't think that's going to be quite enough to fight the Hue1 going untargetable thanks to the unending sorrow, which is going to bleed into Higu getting that backline kill onto the Angela. Already a team wipe at 5 minutes in, Hauler. This is not looking too hot for W Gaming.
Okay, but they, you know, W Gaming got 1 kill, you know, baby steps. Kakarot is down for the count. I mean, you got something. You got to get something to get yourself into this one, especially since you're down 8K. But Higu, my God, this guy's started to pop off. All of his, his Resplendent Revolvers have been on point. They're just like auto aim on that. Look at how he's targeting.
Okay, so the
him.
cleanse
That's
was...
my bad. That's my bad. I complimented him.
You jinxed him, Holly. You jinxed him. His cleanse was on cooldown and he had nowhere to go, unfortunately. But like you were saying, yeah, Higu on this Marco Polo, his Resplendent Revolvers have been fantastic. They're always hitting. They're always procting that passive to get that true damage through.
That's my fault. I should not have complimented him. I said it out loud. I verbalized it. I put it out there. And of course, you know, the honor of King's gods will shut him down. And he did pay, but it's still net worth wise. He's still in the lead. So, you know, Higu still playing well, just with that death.
Yeah, a little bit of a caster curse there for yourself there, Hole. Making a name for yourself already within the EMEA region. You gotta make sure that doesn't extend any further.
All right, I'm actually trying to help out W Gaming. That's all I'm just trying to say.
You're trying to. The thought's there, but what is not there is the kills that are being taken up from W Gaming. We're currently seeing a 2-0 trade right now for GS team. The Lee Shin pick, the Zilong pick are just not following through the way that the Western Europe team wanted to, and they are taking trades and blows. That is a 4-0 trade to GS team. They are now up 8K gold. They're going into the T2 in the mid lane.
Yeah, and Shiro just, I mean, I understand that Flowing Sai is kind of like you fire and forget, but his Flowing Sais have been so good because W Gaming will take it and they just bring it back to the rest of their team. It's like spreading COVID in that way. It's just not a good situation, just grouping up like that.
Yeah, we want to be spreading resources, not the vid. Spread resources, not the vid. But hey, there's some blows of trading going here onto the side of W Gaming. Is this going to be the second win that they need? But we do get the knockup from the Hue1. We do see the splendid revolvers coming through for Marco Polo as well. Hue1 picking up a kill onto the Renji into the back line. We only have 2 members of W Gaming alive. Vanguards are at the high ground turret.
Yeah, and Higu really just outsmarting, like he had the mobility to kind of dodge the Blazing Brilliance, and he ended up getting the pickoff onto Vix. Higu playing very, very well. You know, 6-1 and 6 thus far, and he's just been on point.
Yeah, he's just floating around in the map. He's happy as Larry, right? He's getting the resources, he's getting the gold up, he's even getting his life back in the process, right? So there we go. They have to give some kills over to W Gaming. It is the Zilong picking up the kill onto Shiro, which could be deadly going into this next fight here. They don't have the Lady Chen. They don't have the Destructive Deluge to kind of deter them away, but they do have the Hue1 with the Unending Sorrow. A little bit of an engage. They're trying to force them back. We see Vix into the backline there. The Blazing Brilliance isn't going to come through in time, but the Burning Cinders is.
Yeah, and GS right now realizing how strong. Oh, the Fever Barrage.
Fever Barrage come through, gets the kill onto the Renji. Vix goes down as well. That is a double kill onto Meow going down. Triple kill onto Zilong as well. Higu is not taking any prisoners. They are at the higher ground turrets right now for GS team as they take down the high ground turret in the mid lane. Mena looking very strong right now in this best of 3.
Very strong, and it's again just Higu understanding the limits, just forcing it out. I mean, deleted, right? Not even a chance. The Ghost Whisperer down for the count, and it looks like they can take down the base.